Men do care about the way that your body looks. You don't act like perception doesn't matter. No, it does. And men actually do care about the way that your body looks. Again, women are the only ones that'll say the face card never declines. Men don't say that because they will decline it because the body's not right. They will look over the overweight, obese women for plenty of reasons. But one of them is because, well, hey, look, I know that if she gets pregnant, she's just going to get bigger. It's not funny. If she gets pregnant, she's just going to get bigger. And if she's not already concerned about this, when she does get bigger after this baby, all I'm going to hear about is excuses, and she's going to blame the baby for it when she was already coming like that. All right. You don't want to deal with that. All right. Men care about the way men get to tell men to, men get to tell men to work out for themselves and for more women. They'll say, yeah, first and foremost, it should be for yourself. This is your health. But secondly, you are going to have more options. You're going to have better options the better you look. That's facts. Okay. Men can tell men to work out and they'll do it. Well, and then some of y'all, honestly, it's the weirdos that'll be like, I'm not doing this for anything, for anybody. And if the women want this, I'm going to sit on my ass and F it. Okay. Like, trust, just let them go. Let them go. Okay. Let them go. But look, men get to tell men to work out for themselves. And secondly or thirdly, whatever, I don't really care, but it's okay to work out so that women like you more. It's okay. It's okay. But when women tell women to work out, they won't do it. Not, it's a very different kind of response. All right. Women, cut it out.
I absolutely love men. And I'm going to say that proudly and with my chest because I am the mother of 2 boys. One of them is going to be a full-grown male adult in 4 years. I know that appreciating men is like a taboo thing and it's become embarrassing or really controversial. But I'm going to say it anyway. I value men so much and I appreciate them so much. And I can't help but see there is something going on. Obviously I'm a conspiracy theorist or whatever, but I feel like there is a hidden something. I don't want to say agenda, but there's a hidden mission to weaken our men. I see it all the time. And I read this somewhere online, or I don't know where I saw it, but it says something like a society with weak men is like a collapsed society or something along them lines. And I can't help but think that this whole movement of making women so masculine and making women become so hyper independent is also part of that attack on men. And don't get me wrong, I'm one of them women. I am that independent woman. I am that single mom. I am in that masculine energy at all times because I've had to be, because I was taught that's how I'm supposed to be. Is to be that way proudly. I still am. I still have no choice but to be. My message today is to men. Men matter so much. Like, if you're a man watching this video, you matter so much. We need strong men, good men, present men who lead with purpose, need protectors. When men are strong, grounded, and in their purpose, families thrive, communities thrive, children are kept safe, women feel valued. Women feel supported. The whole world literally functions better. Today I'm just here to offer men some encouragement, some form of appreciation. Men deserve a world that lifts them up instead of tearing them down. So if you're a man and no one's told you today, we need you. We appreciate you. Your strength matters. Your leadership matters. Presence matters. You matter. I'm not going to live in a society that pretends that isn't the case. Love ya.
I don't think men like women anymore. Mm-hmm. I don't think that men desire us women anymore. Mm-hmm. Us real women. I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort.
Why should
They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to. Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. You know, spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. Going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from New York, but I see women all over the globe complain about what's happening with men nowadays. Is it women that's not making themselves desirable anymore? Because there are beautiful women out here, beautiful women, ambitious women, caring women, nurturing women who are outside looking for love. And men that just can't keep up with that. Like,
What?
they're not communicating with them. They're not willing to hang out and do fun things.
Bro, I wouldn't like them either if I was a guy. And I don't like them either. And I'm a woman. They're annoying. They're not dating for love. They're dating for money.
The level of disdain towards women with kids, we are like at an all-time high. And I don't remember experiencing that when I had my son coming up dating.
I'm Gen X, and when I was growing up, dating a single mother wasn't a big deal. I mean, it was a big deal, but it wasn't really something that we talked about. Now, I can't speak for all Gen Xers, but I am saying me, the guys I knew, and people around me, we didn't have those conversations. Nobody sat us down and told us, don't date a single mother. I'm pretty sure some Gen Xers had that conversation, but the conversation back then wasn't nowhere like it is now. Now that's all you hear is men screaming, don't date single mothers. We didn't have podcasts or platforms telling us the whole story, helping us understand what comes with being a stepfather. So a lot of us were blind. We didn't know what we were doing, but this new generation of men, they got that. This is why a lot of these younger men are not doing it. They're staying away from it. I would see a girl walking down the street with a baby stroller. I would go over there and talk to her like the baby wasn't even there. See a girl at the mall with a kid. I didn't care about the kid. I still was going to go talk to her. My second girlfriend had a baby and I jumped right in that relationship, didn't even think twice about it. I was going to be a stepfather to her kid. Wasn't even a thought. I was just going to do it. I'm only saying to say, I believe the reason why so many women are walking around now with kids who think it's not a big deal, who just expect you to deal with it, expect you to take it.
Now, give me the paycheck, and take these children, 'cause I'm tired of dealing with this by myself.
They don't even like acknowledge it like it's a problem. It's based on what we did in my generation. But it's different now. And I see so many women coming online talking about how men need to adapt to the way things are. And there is some truth to that. But you women got to adapt too. Men are different. We are speaking to each other. And the reason why so many women are frustrated is because they were just used to men just going along with stuff. We never talked about what we want and what we need in a relationship. We never talked about what we expect. We didn't ask what you bring to the table. So the women were just running rampant. All they had to do was look good and the men were going to chase after them. And they hate channels like mine where I'm up here talking to men, trying to keep them from making the same mistakes that a lot of us made. But these channels are necessary. When it comes to single mothers, you'll never hear me saying you should never date a single mother. I just don't think a single man with no kids should date a single mother. I don't think that's a smart move. But I do believe being a stepdad could be a good thing. There are a lot of people out there right now who wouldn't be where they are if they didn't have a stepdad. So stepdads are important, but you just need to fully understand what you are going to get when you sign up for that. And growing up, we didn't have that. Again, I can't speak for all men, but I can tell you, me and my friends, we never talked about not dating a woman because she had kids. We just did whatever. We are the ones you need to blame for the women who don't believe having kids is an issue at all. I think that's based on what Gen X did. I'm just saying.
How is it that I look like this today, yet no man wants me to be his girlfriend?
Is this a serious question? Because women just went from saying they rather pick a bear over a man. So why the hell would men approach you or even look in your direction? But not only that, so many women have taught men over the years that all men are real, so the good men of the world gave up. And it's so funny because women will constantly say that men don't listen, but now that men are listening, y'all are wondering where the good guys are at, why they don't approach you anymore, and why men are just simply not interested. And why the would they be interested? They don't know if they're going to be the next subject of all men are trash content on social media. They don't know if they're going to be accused of doing something they didn't do. They don't know if they're going to be used for dates. They don't know if they're going to be manipulated and then called a narcissist. And in this particular video, she's also asking why didn't they approach her because she looks the way that she looks. But the bottom line is most women are basic. There's nothing special to them. We all look the freaking same. So yeah, you actually have to come with more than just your looks. You actually need a personality nowadays too. Goodbye.
So it's been brought to my attention that men no longer want to come up to women anymore due to allegations, women being just so rude and disrespectful and rejection. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know men didn't want to come up to women anymore. I'm barely finding this out.
And once again, like CJ was saying, my dad had a stepdad. A lot of my aunts and uncles had a stepdad. They don't consider their dad, he's my biological father, but this is who everybody calls dad right here. Like this, that's who I call Pawpaw, is him, right? God rest his soul, because he stepped up and he did what he was supposed to do, but also didn't really seem to be, back in the day, these women were giving these men problems like they are today. And like CJ was saying, man, it didn't matter to me. Woman had a kid, I'd still talk to her anyway, because I didn't know. I didn't know what all came along with that. It seemed like over the years, and really honestly and truly, you don't know. You don't know what comes with it. You really honestly and truly, you don't know what all comes with marriage. Like there's even outside of having kids, you're not going to know it. That's just the way it is. You're not going to know, right? But the point is, well, let me try to handle it. Let me try to work through it, that sort of thing. But modern women, they don't really want to work through it. They want to say, well, my work is already done. You got to accept me as I am. Number one. Number two, you always have to accept being last place. You're not going to be a priority. And if they would have said that back in the day, there would have been a lot more single mothers, especially with the men back in the day. Y'all think that, men aren't traditional now? Y'all think that men ain't standing on business now and all that other stuff? And I want me a traditional man. A traditional man, the men that y'all are thinking about, had order in that was a real man. He could just come in and command a woman. He knew how to talk to a woman. This. Yes, that man that y'all are talking about y'all want would shut all that stuff down. Y'all be out, the way that y'all talk, y'all be out there on the street, clothes and all. How could he? I'm pregnant, this, and he following you right on out that house. And anybody got a problem with, he gonna stand in their face and go toe to toe. Y'all don't want that type of man. That's what CJ's saying. The way that y'all done talk, the way that y'all done acted, you done messed up your own bag. You done messed up your own chances, because now you talking silly and don't nobody want you.
If a woman has the attitude, what do I need men for? My assignment is answer that question. So what do I need men for? I've done a lot of informal surveys. I'd ask the women, think about how many women that you know are for you. They're your friends. How many women does it take to make you feel as safe as one man you know is for you? And I've watched them, and they're thinking and thinking and thinking, and then they start to shake their heads. There is no number of women that makes a woman feel as safe as one man that she knows is for her. If a woman is leading with sexuality and bringing out take energy in men, they're either scary or she's sure she can manipulate them, but she's still not going to feel safe. Where if he's charmed and enchanted by her, which causes a man to care, you guys closely guard caring. Something else I learned from men, it's your biggest expenditure of energy. And it has this paradox. Women think men are simple. Men even say men are simple. No, not caring can feel like freedom, but not caring can turn into, I have no purpose. My life is shit. It's not for anything, right? And then men have said, when a woman needs something from me, I have a purpose.
Older women are starting to say in their 40s that they prefer younger men. And we've had people on our podcast that are in their 40s that have said this, because I'm not in my 40s, so I don't know. But they're saying because they're more easy-minded, they're not stuck in their ways, and they're not intimidated by strong women. So they're like, we are, and I hear this all the time. The older women are saying the young men
What's
got
older
it.
woman then? Let's talk about that.
40s.
Okay, so 40-year-old women who like younger men just like boy toys.
I could believe that.
They just like somebody because everybody done written them off and nobody want them, and now they just want a partner, and they know it's not going to be a
nobody want them. It's
not going to be it's not going to be no attachment, because the young dude ain't going to be a young dude eventually going to be like, well, I'm just going to get with her and that's it. And they know this ain't long term. He already know it ain't long term. If he like 26, 28, he know he got a future with something else. So this is just a pass by.
Well, there's some men that have been like Drea's with Oh boy, they have a kid together. He's like 23 and she's 45 or something.
But then there is cases where, there is cases
Yeah.
to where an older lady can like really like turn a young boy out. And he's just overwhelmed and he's just like,
I think that it's kind of strange that when men are with super young women, we're like, that's disgusting, you're this. But when women do it, it's not looked at like that.
We need to talk about not all men, but always a man. Except for when it's a woman. I'm sorry, Casey Anthony, Sherry Papini, Ghislaine Maxwell. In those cases, there was a woman. Like, at least we're starting to acknowledge the not all men part, I guess. It's just so aggravating that we have yet another slogan that forces all men to wear the mantle and identity of the worst, most depraved minority of them, especially when it doesn't survive the other way around. And I don't even mean the gender swap. What I mean by that is that men also take up the majority of laborers who build infrastructure, the majority of firefighting personnel, and disproportionately work the world's most dangerous jobs. But when a baby is pulled out of a burning building, people don't say, not every man, but always a man. Y'all would hate that and immediately remind us that women are also capable of saving babies from burning buildings, even though statistically the patterns are the same. In fact, did you know that what the data and research actually points to is that it's more like not all men, only 1% of them? Multiple studies since the 60s have told us that only 1% of the population of all men is responsible for over half of all crimes. So it's really not true at all that all men are bad or dangerous. It's just that the small amount of bad and dangerous men are doing almost all of the bad and dangerous stuff. But definitely not all of it. We as women can't just shirk all of the blame for all of the bad and dangerous stuff onto men. That's bullcrap. Like, you were almost there. You finally had it. You finally said, not all men. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that. It's good. It's good there. Unless you want me to start all womaning stuff. No, you don't want me to paint women under the same monolithic umbrella? Okay, I thought so.
It's funny how black women will sit and listen to other miserable black women when it comes to black men. Like, make it make sense. A woman who can't keep or obtain a real man, you know what I'm saying, or a top tier, high value man, whatever the y'all want to call it. A woman who can't even obtain that you're willing to take advice from, if she keeps getting left, clearly she's the problem. Every man does not act the same, but what I have realized is all you women act the same because y'all feel like y'all have nothing to change. And the fact that you don't believe in evolution of self, these men should with you. Black women are doing themselves a disservice within our own community. If you don't advocate for respect of black women and black men, then shut the up. However, we're not going to skip over the fact that black women are the most disrespectful of the blacks. And the reason that is because it's always been a part of the white man's plan. They want the black women to think every man is DL or closeted or not a real man because of whatever they believe in society or whatever they've been told within their misandry. And all this is showing me is that black women refuse to take their power back from the white man, you know what I'm saying? And then start to listen to our black men so we can understand. Stop listening with your feelings involved. Take your feelings out of and I guarantee you will hear the message. Stop deflecting and projecting and accept and understand. Oh, and don't forget to comprehend because y'all lack that. Learn how to use your critical thinking skills. If you have none, learn how to get some. Every skill that is a skill or a trait or characteristic is something that can be learned. Sometimes it's just not in you. But if you don't have the willpower to learn, and we have free will, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. Y'all be doing us a disservice by picking up y'all phone and literally projecting. That's all y'all do. Y'all come on here and project. Y'all don't come on here with no facts. Y'all come on here with feelings and don't nobody give a.
If you think about it, there's nothing to appreciate a man for.
If you think about it, ugly women ain't gonna find no true love. I promise you.
There's nothing to appreciate a man for.
Ask any ugly woman. Have you ever found true love, man? Nope.
It really sucks when you're not attractive because men completely ignore you, right?
Rule number 1, ladies, do not take advice from ugly women. Stop with the everybody's beautiful. Where are these ugly women getting their confidence from? I want to know.
If you think about it.
Fat women, I know, they get their confidence from black dudes and Puerto Ricans hitting on them. But ugly women, what is it? Is it the Mexicans that are coming in and hitting on you that make you think you're special? Number two, just don't listen to fat women either. Fat women will always tell you the best way to lose weight, which already is like...
There's nothing to appreciate a man for.
So, get up in the morning, brush them teeth, put that makeup on, do your hair, okay? Put on some lotion, spray some perfume, take a bath, take a shower, wear an outfit, not a t-shirt. I'm just being honest. People can say I'm mean, but they can't say they can't say it's not true what I'm telling y'all. How are you going to get on the screen talking about you looking for true love and true love is not looking for you?
What is the one thing that every race, religion, nationality has in common?
Leadership.
Wrong. The one thing everyone has in common, ugly people, right? Every race has ugly people. The beauty of ugly is that it doesn't discriminate. Write that down, please. Should we treat ugly people the same as attractive people?
Yes, we should.
The actual correct answer is no.
I saw a content creator who said male content challenges them, female content validates them. And I could not agree more. The male-centered content usually sounds like level up, get disciplined, fix your mindset, stop blaming everybody. Meanwhile, female-centered content usually sounds like you're perfect the way you are. You don't need to change. Everyone else is the problem. Heal, be soft. Because when it comes to women and the kind of content that we usually consume, it's just to make us feel good. It's only to validate us in our current state. It's not to push us. It's not to challenge us. But then when you have women like me that come around and make content that challenges other women to be better, do better, to make the necessary changes, to fix the mindset, now I'm public enemy one. Because I'm not telling you you're perfect and you're don't stink. I'm telling you the real. And a lot of women don't like that. A lot of women don't like to be held accountable. A lot of women don't like to be told that they're wrong. And that's the problem. I'm not saying that women shouldn't be validated. What I'm saying is don't confuse comfort with empowerment. Validation feels good, but validation without accountability is how people stay stuck.
And you know, once again, one of the creators was talking about male content versus female content. Well, you know, you have male content and they're pushing. I want to challenge you. Hey, you got to get on it, man. You know, you talking about you want a girl or you want a woman, but you don't take a bath or you look like this, you know, you need to improve. But a woman, well, you know, you're perfect just the way you are. These modern women, a lot of women, a lot of people in general, but a lot of modern women think only their struggle matters, right? And so they spend a lot of time struggling to get where they are, to honestly and truly sometimes fight through issues mentally, which I understand. But once again, men do the same thing. They fight through a whole bunch of stuff, but modern women say I'm more important. And so the fact that I fought through all of this stuff, I've persevered, and now, you know, I don't need nobody telling me to improve nothing, because I've learned to love myself in whatever season I'm in, all my perfections and imperfections. Well, ma'am, I understand what you're saying, but it seems like you have a lot more imperfections than you do perfections. Well, that's just the way that I am, and you're gonna have to love me. Ma'am, you're on the verge of being a criminal. That's just who I am. Yeah, don't tell me the truth. Don't confuse me with the facts.
Men laugh at other men who take women that they've been with serious. It's like, but you got what?
Had that.
Been there, done that. Other women may try to say that same type of time. Oh, babe, I've had that. No, babe, you ain't had them like this, though. It's in a man's nature to desire a woman or to desire women. It's in your innate nature to be like, dang, she look good. Why your woman is there? That's in a man's nature to just be like, yo, she is a good looking woman. That's not to say that you want to pursue her. Now, a woman may say the same thing and says, that dude looks good. Cool. The thing that makes any woman valuable is her being a virtuous woman. If Peter, Paul, and Patrick can say that they done been with your woman, that value has went down.
Right.
This is what we call a double standard.
It is.
Because if Patricia, Pam, and Pauletta been with your dude, your man has more value. Why? They look at you as to say, you got something that they wanted.
Right.
A purse.
Right.
A car. An outfit.
Right.
A house. No. This is really what's going to come. The life.
Mm.
When Pam, Pauletta, Patricia see that you got a man that they was with, but you got the good version. Now I'm going to give you a same example. With Paul, Peter, John, and Jabbar.
Mm-hmm.
If they see me with the girl that all of them hit, I'm the laughingstock.
Of course.
That's the point that I was just trying to make. Like, 3 girls, 3 men, same situation. That's the double standard. Am I saying that this is okay? No, I'm just giving you an example of
How do we change this, though?
it will never, see, that's the thing. When you start hearing online, it will never change. Double standards are here to stay from BC
Till end of time.
to afterlife.
After time.
Double standards are here. They're not going anywhere. There's certain things that women can do that men could never. There's things that men could do that women could never. It's just here.
So you want to know why a lot of black women are single and why only 27% of black women, I did my research last night, it's now 27%, as to why only 27% of black women are getting married nowadays? Because they're too busy giving the black man what they think and feel he deserves instead of giving the black man what he wants. Black men have been saying since the beginning of the time, loudly, I don't want a woman who wears a whole bunch of weave. Modern black men are now saying, I'm tired of y'all wearing the fake eyelashes. I'm tired of all the makeup. I'm tired of the bust-down lace front wigs with the swoops in the front that look crazy. I'm tired of y'all not going to the gym. I'm tired of y'all making excuses for not going to the gym, being overweight. I'm tired of y'all being argumentative. I'm tired of y'all not cooperating. They have literally been screaming at the top of their lungs. And black women are still doing whatever they want to do, saying, "Oh, even though you said you wanted all these things, nah, I'm not going to give you all those things. I'm going to give you what I feel as though you deserve." So this package here, that's not cooperative, that's overweight, that talks back, that has the weave and bust down lace front wigs, I'm going to give you this instead, and you just need to accept it. Black men are tired, y'all. I'm going to need y'all to get together.
The way that men treat women who are in their 40s as if somehow they're supposed to be like discarded by society is absolutely laughable. And I don't say all men.
What I find interesting about this, the same way a lot of y'all ladies in your 40s feel about men your age not prioritizing you when it comes to dating, is exactly how it was for those same men when they were in their early to mid 20s. When they were trying to date girls their age, y'all neglected them because they were too young, they were too immature, they didn't have enough experience, and they definitely didn't have enough money to date y'all. So what happened was when girls were in their early to mid 20s, y'all were dating men in their 30s and their 40s. So those same men that y'all overlooked, they are now in their 40s and they worked on themselves. They're more mature, they have more experience, and they have more money. So they have more to offer. So now these men have options and they're deciding not to date you. Just like how when y'all were in y'all early 20s and you had options, you decided not to date men in your age range. I'm not saying whether it's right or it's wrong. I'm just showing y'all that the shit's coming full circle.
A lot of us were raised by women who hate men.
Women who have so much unresolved pain, bitterness, and trauma that they pass that hatred down. Nobody want to talk about it because it disrupts the narrative that women can do no wrong. But be honest, how many of y'all grew up hearing, don't depend on no man, all men are dogs, don't let no man play with you, men only want one thing? But not once did they tell you how to choose a good man. Not once did they tell you how to communicate with a man. Not once did they tell you that not all men are your enemy. The wild part about it is most of those women wasn't healing. They was projecting. They was recruiting you into their war against men that they started, that they lost, and that they never recovered from. Now whole generations of women is out here fighting battles that they never experienced. Blaming men they never even met. Getting into relationships already angry at somebody who isn't even in the room.
Whoa, that's assault right there. Okay. The thing is that I hit too close to home for her because she knows what I was saying was spot on and she got a little, I can't take it. I guess I was wrong though. She's masculine but very emotional as well. What's your name?
Gail.
Gail. What's your name? That's a lie. I feel like you're lying to me.
No.
You have to think about it. What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
I was debating giving you my fake name.
Yeah, I know. Why? Why do girls do that? Like, why do you guys like...
You might be a stalker.
I might be a stalker? You think you're important enough for me to stalk?
I don't know. I think I am. It's a blessing to be in my presence.
Do you think women... Okay, wow. This is a good segue because you just predicted my question, my next question. Do you think women have a little bit too high of egos?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You guys don't think so?
Are you like a little asking me this or what?
No, you don't think that you're like just somebody who thinks you're a little higher than you actually are?
No, I think I'm exactly what I am.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think you think you're a 10.
I think you're a bitch.
But you're like a 7.
I think you're a 10.
You think you're a 10, but you're a 7.
I think you're a
And the attitude went from 7 to 4.
I don't think we should be mean to women. 7 to 4?
Yeah.
I think you're a short king and you're insecure.
You think I'm insecure?
Yeah.
I think you're projecting right now because you're mad.
I'm taller than you. I'm literally taller than you.
You're wearing boots, but I don't think being taller is a flex as a woman. Let's be honest.
All right, height to height. It's a blessing to be in my presence.
Let's see. Back to back. This is why we need to move to Europe, bro, because these women got some egos.
okay.
You got a pretty aggressive friend here. She's a little masculine.
I think masculine.
Yeah, I bet.
No, I'm whatever. You think you're actually embarrassing, and you're also you look like
that's fine. Yeah, I got that a lot actually on Omegle, but just want to give you some advice. I know you're not gonna take it because your ego's high. Men don't really like masculine women.
Oh, men don't really like masculine women.
Yeah.
I can. Okay. Bro,
I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real.
Ladies, is it just me, or can we not find men to approach us anymore? It's like, where are all the manly men? I mean, seriously, if this was back in the day, men would be all over me. Like, no man ever comes up to you anymore, asks your name, asks to take you on a date, and actually follows up on it. Like, dating today is so cooked. It's like I don't know what to do anymore.
Excuse me, man, my phone died. Do you have the time by chance?
Nah.
E essa moda nas academias agora? Homens que se vestem estilo mulher, né, com roupa estilo feminina. Esse assunto tá dando muito o que falar. Tem gente que se acha desconfortável, se sente desrespeitado, tem gente que se sente incomodado, acha que isso não deveria acontecer. E você ficaria à vontade treinando com gente que se veste dessa forma? Ou você acha que as academias deveriam ter um código de vestimenta a ser seguido? Conta aqui nos comentários.
A man's heartbreak, you can't even fathom the heartbreak of a man when he loves a woman and she breaks his heart. Because we can't turn our love on and off like a woman. Most men never recover. They don't recover. But women do. Woman, she don't love like that. Her love is different. She loves like water. It evaporates over time.
And the thing about what Cam was saying is, we have double standards, and it's something that we have to realize in society, right? Modern women, what they get out there and they do is they want they want their double standards, but then they also want the male privilege, right? So I want to be able to hang out with, say, for instance, a dude and cuddle with him and then be able to say, he's my friend. It ain't nothing like that. He's a brother. But if a man were to say, well, you know, I'm not even cuddling with this woman, but we hanging out, we might go chill, talk somewhere, grab a cup of coffee and just shoot the breeze for a few hours. You want to know where I am. You want to know what we talked about, right? God forbid I go out there. Mind you, you've been cuddling with this dude. You have been cuddling. Well, he just a brother. It ain't nothing like that. You got your butt all on him, on his junk. I ain't nothing like that. But if I should go out there and follow a trainer, a woman that's built, you're going to get insecure. Why are you following her? There ain't no male trainers you can follow. You disgusting. Why is it okay for you to be chilling with? Well, he's just a friend. Modern women always have an excuse. They always have a reason why they can do the things that they want to do. But when a man says, okay, if I were to do the same thing that you were doing or something similar, all of a sudden it's a problem. Now you got an attitude. Can you now see what I was saying when you wanted to go cuddle with old boy? No, that's different because this. Okay, so no accountability. Let me move around.
It can't be. Men will forever be the prize because it's not enough of them to go around. They will forever be the prize because it's not enough of them to go around. When you have women that will hurt one another just to be with somebody else, man, when you have women who will cheat with their sister's husband, you have women who will cheat with their best friend husband because they're lonely. You'll have cousins who will cheat with their own cousin's husband because they're lonely. This is why I tell y'all the sisterhood is not real. You'll be minding your business with your husband. You doing well. Everything is going well. But you have your own best friend that's jealous of you because your husband does everything that you want him to do when it comes to financial stability, when it comes to you having a covering, a strong covering. You understand? She jealous of you, but she'll sit up the entire, I'm happy for you, girl. I'm happy for you. But at the same time, scoping out your man. At the same time, giving you bad information about your man. At the same time, telling you, oh, I saw him somewhere. She didn't really see him anywhere. See, I want y'all to understand something. Just because you lay on your back and open your legs, okay, that doesn't mean that you're the prize, baby. That doesn't mean that you're the prize. I want you to understand this. Every woman lays on their back and open their legs. See, older women will get in here and tell y'all that, you'll be able to find a man in your 40s and 50s and 60s. You'll be able to get boyfriend applications in your 60s and this and that. And this is the uncomfortable truth. That's not real. It's very rare that these things happen.
You look a mess. I feel like as a black woman, I'm not, for a lot of men of color, or for men in general, I'm not their number one pick.
You're not their number one pick. You're not. Okay? I need you to understand that. She said, as a black woman, I feel like I am not their first pick, implying that it's because she's black and not because she look a mess. Let's just be honest. You're implying that they don't like you because you are a black woman and not because you went out in public looking how you was looking. That's the reason why. If this is the way you'll go out in public, then this is how you look 100% of the time. A mess. A mess. Do something with yourself. Put yourself together. You look a mess. Like, I'm so sick and tired of y'all getting on here looking crazy and then being like, men don't like black women. What makes y'all think that somebody want to see you out in public looking a mess and they're going to pass up all the people that's put together, got their on. They're going to pass all them up to come over there with you looking frumpy and dumpy. No, nobody wants that. Do you want a man that is frumpy, dumpy, got oversized, dingy t-shirt on, looking sloppy built, ain't got no haircut, looking like he just rolled out the bed? Is that the man that you're going after? What makes you think men don't also like attractive people or people that look nice, people that put themselves together? Why do you think it's okay to look a mess and then blame black men and say, well, black men don't like black women? No, they don't like you. They don't like you. Okay? You mean to tell me that the black men are turning you down, so the white men are beating down your door? No, it's all the men. None of the men want to be with somebody that look a mess. I'm sorry. They just don't. You are the problem. Fix it or don't. Fix it and see if that changes anything, or don't, and keep receiving the same outcome. But to blame black men for you looking a mess, or to blame black men for wanting somebody that looks nice, that's a code. Get your ass up, take off the dingy t-shirt, and do something with yourself.
This is a story that a girl told that I think about all the time.
Another example of the blind leading the blind. Viewer discretion is advised.
She was at the mall. She didn't have her hair done, nails done, face done, didn't have on a great outfit, but she's the type of girl who's always done up. A man comes up to her at the mall. He says, "You're so beautiful. I'd love to get to know you more. Like, let's exchange information." She thinks he's attractive, but she turns him down. Her reasoning was the most mind-blowing thing ever to me.
I can almost assure you it's probably not going to be that amazing.
She said that because he was interested in her while she looked a little bit run down and unkept, she knows that that man is not her type. The type of man she likes would never go for a woman who does not look well kept.
I told you it wasn't going to be amazing. There was nothing mind-blowing about that. And the reason there's nothing mind-blowing about it is because a lot of them think when they have their hair done, nails done, makeup on point, they believe that's the real them. They believe when they are in their natural state, when they don't have any enhancements, that's the ugly version of them. That's when they are unkept. How dare you find her natural beauty attractive? They've lost the plot, gentlemen, and ain't nothing we could do to fix that.
And that makes perfect sense. The type of woman that a man goes for will determine if he's actually your type. You are lying if you say that you couldn't look at a list of women that a man has been with and say, oh yeah, you're not gonna like me. Because you know what type of women are similar to you and which aren't. She was saying, if you like me while I look like this, you don't like me for real.
I think what's most baffling is Shorty was at the mall, and the thing about the mall is most people don't go there any kind of way, especially if they have high standards. One thing I know about women that keep up with themselves, even when they dress down, they still look good. So if she feels as if she was just so low that he couldn't find her attractive, you're not really who you think you are. Because you could put any fine woman in a crop top, jeans, and some sandals, and she walk into a mall. If she's really like that, men are going to find her attractive.
This isn't how I usually look. This is the exception. You aren't going to like the rule. It has literally stuck with me forever. So I want.
Yeah, I knew it. The blind leading the blind. I'm just really curious on how bad this woman really looked. Because if her standard is so high, dressing down, you shouldn't be that far away. I don't know what their beef is with natural women or their natural selves, but this is really weird. But hey, you know, they ain't got to listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. I keep the change.
Does being divorced, 46, as a single mom look like? Because I don't know how I got here. And here I am.
I don't have answers, but I got boundaries.
Remember those clips that I said that went viral not too long ago?
But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
She lightweight offensive. I am no, I'm not. I'm saying, like, I really do think black men are attractive. I do. Like, that's my...
Well, what do you mean, dark meat on the side?
He's the best man I know.
We love Freddie.
We love Freddie.
We love
He really
Freddie.
is. I married him because he's like my dad. He's very loyal, very compassionate, so funny, an awesome guy. And in our 13 years of being together, there was never any lies, no betrayal, no cheating, nothing.
Now, if I was the guest, I would say that the divorce was predicated on the foundation of wanting children at that portion of her life. She was a career-oriented woman and didn't want life interrupted by motherhood. The man that she divorced currently has children.
The truth is, I am now looking at the world with my own eyes, rather than eyes that I feel pretended to see what I wanted to see instead of what I was really seeing.
Eyes wide open now because after divorce and having a child now, I can just see everything so clearly. It's not about what the world puts upon me. It's about what I think. You're 46 years old. At what point were you not supposed to figure this out on your own? It's just wild to me to watch grown women figure out high school level when they're about to hit menopause. Like it just.
At 53, I am no longer the focus of male attention.
Listen to the cope.
And because
Watch.
I'm no longer the focus of male attention, I'm no longer seeking male validation. If I had gotten divorced earlier, even when I was like in my early 40s, I don't know if I would have been able to be in this space right now. I think I still might have been in the place of seeking male attention and male validation. I would have gotten myself into the same trap.
Listen to the way that she frames this through her cope of her situation of no longer receiving the gaze from men is that she spent her whole life imprisoned by the male gaze. Like it was men that that forced her to love this attention and to center her life around that. That has nothing to do with men. There is never any real accountability when you listen to them speak. Somehow it always becomes the man's fault.
You know, the woman was talking about, well, it's not about you. It's about the woman wanting the trophy that another woman has. So y'all are still fighting over the same man. Well, it's not you. It's curiosity. So you're still fighting over the same man. The man is still getting more of what he wants. Y'all are doing that. Well, we created you. Exactly, stupid. That's what men keep on trying to tell you. Quit doing that. There was a woman not too long ago. I think she went on a game show and dumb self sit up there and admit it out in front of a crowd of, well, I mean, I guess it's, you know, these modern women, they're all the same. So they think the same. So they don't think there's any issue with it. Oh man, you know, my husband cheated on me with the side chick and he decided to leave me and go and marry the side chick. And in an act of revenge, what I did is, you know, we were intimate and, you know, he went down on me and I sprayed all over his face and I busted in his face and I said, yeah, now what, side chick? You can have this. You can have my sloppy seconds. He don't care about that, stupid. He got what he want from you. That's why he was over there, dummy. And so now you get to sit in your house crying and lonely while he didn't got from you and then gonna go back over there and get from his future wife. And then when his future wife get mad at him, he gonna go back to you and you're gonna allow it to happen. And maybe you get a man, but because you so stupid and vengeful and you got a dumb attitude and a dumb way of thinking, you're gonna get away from your man and go back to him. And y'all both gonna keep on doing the same thing. You hear yourself? Stop talking.